Yes, people, how are we today? Let me just straighten up my pink face. Right, there we go. I've got a treat for you today. We are with Mr. Top Shelf, BHX, the man himself.
Yeah, man.
We're going to be just doing a quick car interview. You karaoke carpool. We might sing, we might not. Who knows? We'll see where it takes us. But yeah, let's crack on. As I say, this is Mr. Top Shelf BHX. We're going to ask him a few questions. And yeah, and if you're interested, you can listen to it. If not, you know where to go. Right then, BHX, where did you start? What made you start your intro, and what made you start this journey, shall we say?
Originally, I've just always had a love for flour. I used to go down Barca, seeing how everything was going on out there. Originally, I went to the plug in Barca, seen Jack, the plug, seen how he was doing things, whatever, seen that he's from the UK, and sort of like seen from him, and then I thought you'd set up an Insta. Slowly done things like just doing merch and things like that. Originally in 2017, I went under the plug BHX. Got permission from Jack. He says, yeah, sound, don't use the exact logo because it's not legal in the UK, make your own up. But yeah, I'll back you, whatever.
Fair play, good lad Jack, eh?
Went with that. I think I got to like 1,000 followers or something like that. Account got closed, so I got pissed off with Instagram.
Yeah, I hear that.
Just fully fucking, and I let it go for about a year. And then people around me were saying, oh, you should start back up, do one, rare. And then I just saying, my friend says, you always got top shelf. And then it sort of ran from there.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Mr. Top Shelf. And then from there, I went with that. And then, yeah, started that in about, I think it was start of 2018. And
the Top Shelf was born.
Yeah, and then went from there basically with it. And then, yeah, just fucking started hitting it from Cali, UK, and tried to get everything, build a big
just trying to get all of the top shelf you could get your hands on.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Yeah, fair play. You've got to, you know, I'm the same. Mine, it was a different path, but yeah, just the love for the bud is where it all starts, and then you go down the path, and who knows where we'll all end up. But saying that, talking of ending up, where do you see yourself in a couple of years, 5 years? Where is Mr. Top Shelf BHX? What's the dream? What's the end goal for yourself?
The end goal is hopefully to have my own coffee shop. To be fair, I was gonna do it already, like how there's some already in the UK.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But it's just the stress of obviously not being legal here yet. So I was thinking, obviously, other countries. When COVID hit, I was talking to a few people out in Tenerife. They were selling coffee shops for cheap out there.
Yes, there was. I got offered one for 60 grand, all in, buy it, boom.
Fucking crazy. Yeah. Everything dropped over there. There was literally selling them dirt cheap, and then I was gonna go with it. Then I was thinking, because of COVID, it was hard for us to get out there and things like that. So yeah, sort of put it off. But yeah, definitely where I've seen it come from to like now. Obviously I've gained a lot within the years what it's been going. I'd like to fucking the end goal to originally have like a coffee shop. Yeah,
I'm the same. I've always my dream has always been to have a next level horse coffee shop. Nothing big, but then what I want is to be able to legally grow my own strains, the strains that I think are good, the strains that I make a menu that I think, you know, personally would, you know, everyone would appeal to everybody, and sell the weeds that I've grown. And then, like you said, like back to the Amsterdam days, where basically, you know, you're in your coffee shop and people are trying your weed and hopefully enjoying it, and then that gives you that sense, and you get to be front of house, and you know, to see it firsthand, and to have a spliff with a couple of people and go, you know, that there would, you know, ideal dream job. And it's like you say, like over here is a nightmare, because if you open one up, you risk two things: one, the police kicking it in and you getting in trouble, or, you know, gangsters trying to fucking come and rob it. So that until, you know, if it's a coffee shop, a proper coffee shop, and it sells weed, until it's legal in this country, it's going to be a target. So, but like what I like about Tenerife as well is the sun.
Yeah.
You know, if you, as you say, but then now, like you know, you can't be a resident anymore. It's a bit harder to just become a resident over there. And as you say, like the flights and the this, and then you got to learn Spanish as well. So, like for a young lad like yourself, and that, you know, for me, I've got like kids everywhere, and you know, just to move over somewhere and start, would like to, but now, especially with another kid on the way, who you know,
yeah,
I think I'm kind of stuck in the UK, me, mate. You know, one of them in the cold and wet.
Yeah, that's it as well. Like I looked at Barca, but the prices of Barca, because it's a city, and obviously, like you say, you don't get the sun as much as like Tenerife. That's what the bonus of Tenerife is. You got the living there, and obviously it's cheaper in Barcelona.
And with Barca as well, I don't know how true it is because of Chinese whispers and rumours, and I won't drop any names in there. But I heard that someone opened a coffee shop over there, and he went about it, you know, on his own. But because he didn't get the permission off the right kind of people, that then he was kidnapped and, you know, made to pay a large sum of money, that kind of thing. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I think I heard.
I don't want to say who it involves, but basically, I don't know, you know. If that's the case, then that makes Barcelona a bit of a nightmare. But then in Tenerife as well, you've got the same sort of thing. You've still got to pay the big gangster that runs the island and has got the you know, X amount of feds in his pocket. Because if you do it without going through him, you're just going to get his bent feds coming in and destroying your shit, and you got you know. So, but for me personally, I'd rather that. I'd rather, here's your little cut. Keep your feds off me. Anyone who wants to have beef with me, they've got to fucking come through you. Security, you know what I mean? Over here, we ain't even got that. We don't know what the fuck's going on. So, like, I know, at least you know where you stand with a good gangster. You know what I mean? You just pay the man, don't piss him off. And I'm happy with that. But, as I say, I'm knocking out kids left, right, and centre, so we don't know. So, who knows? Whew, I'm better off opening the fucking crash or something, you know what I mean? But, anyway, let's moving on. Let's talking about the UK. What's your opinions and thoughts on events in the UK? You know, where they've come from, where they're going. Or do you go to events? Do you, what's your thoughts on UK Canner events?
Yeah, we do all the events, to be honest. We've done all the major ones in the UK, even your own. And to be fair, I enjoyed them. At the start of them, there was good. There wasn't as many vendors as there are now at some of them.
That can be a problem.
Yeah. When I started them, like I say, I enjoyed them, everything, but now as it's gone on, I'll be honest, the only one that's been beneficial for ourselves, taking the risk, driving with as much as we do. Like I say, I try and stock a lot of flavours and give everyone a variety, so I do take quite a bit to these events. So the only one...
risking your freedom for people.
Exactly, yeah. And the only one that has been worth me doing that this year is Bromsterdam. That's the only one what has been worth us going down. I have to pay my lads to come with me. I have to sort it out all the night before, run round, sort everything, load up. I've even rented vans before, like put a lot of effort into it. So the only one that's really been beneficial for me is Bromsterdam. So as of now, I've paid my deposit on, I think, Bud before. I was meant to do the one what they just done, the bonfire.
The bonfire one, I couldn't get down there, but so I got it on my list. I like to attend.
I was meant to do that. I paid my deposit, and then after doing a few of them, I've made my mind up that I'd no longer really be doing them. So I've already paid that. So I'm probably gonna do the Christmas one. I think that will be our last one, really, unless like ones like Bromsterdam and whatever.
Product I think the bigger ones.
Yeah, to be honest.
I think the problem is, and not slagging anyone's event, and there's no one's events, in mind while I'm saying this, but basically I think you need to have a better ratio of vendors to people that are attending. So if yours is a smaller event and it's only going to have 200, 300 people, then maybe you've only got 5 vendors or something, because 5, So then the vendors that are taking the risk, as you say, to, and spending 3 days potting up and bagging up and gramming up or whatever and all that, then driving halfway around the fucking country with the petrol and this, that, the other, to then make a loss. Or to, So I just think there's just some tweaks need to be made, and maybe the event organisers maybe need to be a bit more honest with how many people are actually attending. But then this comes back to another point that I firmly believe, that vendors shouldn't be asked to sell tickets to your event. If you want to put an event on, it should be your job to promote it and sell the tickets, and then that way the bonuses from that is exactly how many tickets are sold. Now some of these events, I'm the same. I went to an event and I was honest about it. And my man said, I said, can I vend? He went, yeah, it's $250 and you get X amount of tickets. I said, I'll be honest with you now, mate. I said, I'll just pay you the $250 I ain't going to sell none of your tickets. I'm not going to go meet random people on the side of the road to sell them a ticket to an event. That's not going to happen. I don't even meet people to anyway, full stop. Do you know what I mean? So like, I'll just be honest and say, listen, I'm happy with your vending fee, but I'm not going to sell your tickets. So there's 10 or whatever, 15 tickets that's now not going to be sold. Now, a lot of vendors are doing the same because they're busy, they've got a pot, they've got their own life, and you can't, you know, so they'll just go, I'll pay the vending fee, and you know, some of them go, oh, there's some free tickets if you want to put your name on the gate, you know, and all that. But then the problem again is if you've got 10 vendors and you've given all 15 fucking tickets, and not one of them vendors decides to sell the ticket, that's 150 people that you think are coming to your event who are actually not coming to the event. So this is where the problem is. So you think you've given out 15, bloody hell, my book of 800, 1,000 tickets is gone. I've got 800,000 people coming to my event. No, you haven't, because you don't have a fucking clue who's selling your tickets, and also as well, you can know we're vetting this kind of situation.
That's the main thing as well.
But it is hard to vet anyway, because you can't get everyone to get verified. If you could on a smaller event, but it just depends your numbers and stuff like that. Like obviously you said financially was beneficial for Bromsterdam, but that's just because we get so many people. You know, we was nearly with about
fucking seen a queue like that.
2,000 people at this year's Bromsterdam, and it just grows and grows. So that's why, and we still have to turn a lot of vendors away because we want the vendors to do well at the event.
So that's the thing what I like as well.
As well as everyone's got to have a good day. From the guy that bought the ticket to the, you know, the vendors, to the food people, to everyone, to the girls, to the boys, to the hippies, to the skateboarders, to everyone. I want everyone. If you come to there, no matter what you do, what your walk of life is, what you're into, I just want you to have a good day. Because you've paid fucking, you know, whatever, 30 quid for this ticket. And you know, a lot of events will charge you like similar sort of prices, but then not have as much to do there. You know, I've been to some events and you know they've you know, you've not got no seats. There's not much choice on the food. You know, then what you find there is you're starting to get a bit bored because you're like, I've got nowhere to sit and chill. And then you're just itching, and then in the end you're just like, oh, do you know what? Let's fuck off. Do you know what I mean? So like then, you know what I mean? For me, I'd like people to be able to come in, have a look around, get some nice smoke, have somewhere to smoke it, a chill area, a good option of food, somewhere to eat it, do you know what I mean? Somewhere to actually sit down as well, and that so man's not all standing up and all that. And just a range of everything, like from foods to drinks to puddings, all that, non-medicated. So then you've got that, and then if you've got something to look at, you know, something to do, it just, you know, these are the reasons why then more people will come to the event, because you know that you're attracting them by giving them stuff to do. Now it's because that's the two things. You're either putting on an event and you want it to be an event or a festival or something, or you're holding a cannon market in a field. Doesn't matter, because both things are needed, because the cannon market in the field, like, they shouldn't have so many vendors, but is a chance for people who, you know, live in Wales, Scotland, wherever, that don't get access to the flavours and the menus that we do up here, to go to their little cannon market in like a little car boot sale, buy some flavours, and then fuck off. And then, like, you know, that's good, because that's providing a service for the people. But that's a different thing to putting on an event where you want people to stay, chill, and get their money for the tickets. So maybe the cannon markets, maybe the tickets shouldn't cost as much to get into, because you literally like, listen mate, no frills, I ain't gonna fuck about it. It's literally, there's a load of vendors there, this is a chance for the vendors to do their thing, the chance for you to get access to them. That's what it is. So like maybe there's that, maybe something like that, I don't know, but you know, it's just a case of a few tweaks are needed, you know, just being real with your numbers. That's all it is. But I've had a right good rant there about events, and again, no one's event in particular am I talking about. I'm just talking about events in general and my experience of events, of going through them and organising them. So no one needs to get caught up in your feelings, and because you know, we're not cussing anybody anyway, we're just having a general chat.
Just in general, like they're all like as well. Obviously, Bromsterdam wasn't. They're all like 2 hours away from us as well, because obviously where we are, and all the lands like down south, or all of them I've been to, I think are actually down south. And
come on, northerners.
They're all like 2 hours away minimum for me. So it's just, like I say, it's going down there and taking the risk and everything for it to not be beneficial is just.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, as I say, you know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe the way forward is, I don't know, because you need to give your vendors time to get ready, So you need to know you need to tell them vendors really how many people are attending, so
yeah.
they know whether or not A, it's worth it, B, how much stock to bring.
Yeah, yeah,
So if you think you're going to a big event and you've got, as you say, fucking loads of shit and only 100 people turn up, it's just raving. I know, I won't say his name, but I know a couple of people actually, saying that there's the other one as well, that got nicked on the way to Brumsterdam, vendors, not this year Brumsterdam, this was a few years back, nowhere near the site. I don't like, literally the one of them just got caught fucking in his hotel smoke, you know, by his car smoking, something stupid, you know, but it wasn't related to the event as such, but they were fully loaded for the event. Do you know what I mean? One of them it's still going on, and the other one went to jail. Bam, no messing about for a good fucking few years now.
That's what I mean.
So this is the risks you are taking. And then, as you say, if they're not beneficial, why are we doing it?
Exactly.
So just a little, hopefully 2023, the event organisers, even if, you know, there's too much animosity and trying to make events competitions and that needs to end.
It's going on like as well.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you've got 200 or 2,000 people. You've had a go.
Like I was saying as well, how you pick your vendors. I've literally been at an event as well, I ain't gonna name it. I've been at an event, someone's come to me as a customer. He's through another event and they're next to me vending. Like, and he literally had no logo, nothing, just threw like a little table up sort of thing. Like, I ain't slag it, like, fair play to him, fair play to the guy. Fair play to him. But it's just a thing like you say, greed at a lot of them, where they are taking on anyone to get their money in, to make their cost more, and it's things like that as well, like getting more vendors at, like, what was that one what I was at with another big vendor, I ain't gonna say his name. He got he was saying like next to him was 10 on his thing doing the same thing as him, so it was hard for him to make anything, and he got double charged for his gazebo because it was bigger, and he didn't make nothing basically, and he did come far.
Well, that's what like, obviously what we was doing in throughout ours is we was counting how many flower people we've got, how many medical people we've got, how many extracts people we've got, to try and make sure, make sure, and then we were like, well, bloody hell, we've only got 3 edibles, we need a couple more, and to do it like that, maybe that's the way forward. But as you say, it all depends on the motives of the event organizer. If they're in it just for the money, and I'm not slagging anybody, you know, money makes the world go round, we've all got to put our fingers in a few pies, but then maybe they could just, you know, not get so many vendors in, so then it still works, so the kind of market still works, and you don't get people like yourself that are like, yo, I've just paid this, I ain't earned this, you know, it's not worth it, blah blah blah. So maybe something like that. But like, I'll be happy to talk to any of the other event organisers or someone who's about to organise an event, and give them any like knowledge that I've learned along the way through putting on events. My biggest problem with events, big events as well, like, is the rubbish. Like, I can literally my first event, Only Fields and Horses, I didn't think about that. I got 5 bins, just thought, sweet, whatever, I don't know, and then about 800 people turned up. I wasn't ready for it, and like, I didn't have the seating and stuff. So what they were doing is all the cars were parked up. They was all going in the car, eating the fucking food, and then throwing it under the car. So when everyone drove off, there was just fucking shit. Like, that one was 100 black bags and a skip, and 3 days with me and the fucking missus at the time and fucking her mates and that, just litter picking. But like, now, even at Brumsterdam, this one here, we paid for litter pickers, we got skips, we got fucking 20 bins, Don't get me wrong, the litter pickers was shit this year. The litter pickers was refusing to pick litter after a certain point, and this and that. But even then, there was still shitloads of litter picking to do, and we've got people employed who's supposed to be doing it, emptying the bin, supposed to be doing it. So it's just, that amazes me a little bit, that like, you're all a bunch of messy bastards. Do you know what I mean? It's simple as, man. You know, it's not one or two things. It's taking, you know, the people who just eat the whole fucking bin and throw it on the floor. I
remember at Brumsterdam looking at my table, and it was about people was coming over to shop and leaving an empty can of pop on the table.
Sounds like me fucking son. Last night, I got up this morning and my fucking lazy fucking 14-year-old left an empty can of fucking pop on the couch, load of fucking Haribo, 3 of the Haribo stuck to one of the dogs where they've lied on it and all that. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is going on with this world, man? I wouldn't mind, but that's the amount of times I have the conversation with him about putting his rubbish in the bin. But, you know, we'll know about teenagers and that. It goes in one ear and out the fucking other, and no doubt I'll wake up to a dog covered covered in sweets tomorrow as well, after I've already fucking told him tonight, you know what I mean? But that's another story. But right, and have you got anything else you want to throw in here? Anything you want to tell the people before we lock it off? We are sat in a car down a fucking dodgy road in a pair of balaclavas, right? People are looking out the window probably thinking, yo, these two are about to make a move on me, man. Do you know what I mean? So I'm waiting for blue lights to pull up in a minute and go, what the fuck? Surround the car and go, why are you sat there in balaclavas? I say, it's winter, mate. It's fucking freezing, lad. But I don't look too like I'm going to rob you in a pink one, do I? Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But anyway, thank you for coming on and telling us a bit about yourself and your brand.
Yes,
big up Monkey Nutrients as always. Yeah, Hood Rich Monkey Nutrients collaboration. Big up the boys. And yeah, we will upload this shortly. And thank you for listening. If you did, if you didn't, you're missing out. If not, the horse loves you. I'm with BHX, Mr. Top Shelf, and gets all the top shelf in Birmingham. So, you know, give him a follow. Go and check him out if you're into your weed. He's definitely a good guy to know. So, that being said, horse is out, BHX is out, and that's about it, gang.